You tell him, King Leo, you silly boy.
So I kind of feel like these two things go hand to hand, even though they are different. I feel like they work stronger together than they do separately. And those two things being anime and therapy. Because I know for some people, anime can be their therapy because they use anime to cope. They use anime to escape from reality. They use anime as a safe space. And anime is just like their comfort zone. And with therapy, I know for a lot of people, therapy is their safe space, their comfort zone. It's a place for them to cope, a place where they feel like they belong, a place where they're heard, and just a place for them to feel safe and for them to feel in control of their whole situation, of whatever they're going through. And for some people, anime is also that safe space, that comforting space that lets them feel like they belong and lets them feel like they're in control. And I just kind of want to talk about how those two things go hand in hand and how they work stronger together than they do separately. And I'm gonna start off with anime because anime is very dramatic, it's very raw, and it's very full of emotion. Because a lot of anime shows you can really see how deep they are and how deep they get, especially with the trauma and the mental illnesses in the shows. For example, with Naruto, his sense of loneliness, loss of his parents, rejection, his sense of belonging, that's a real big one. And then there are even like other shows like Tokyo Ghoul with Kanaki's own trauma of being tortured and abused by Jason and his mother working herself to death. It just shows you how raw and real anime is and how much risk with storytelling that the animators are willing to go to portray and show the humane aspects of the characters. And that's why it's so easy for people to kind of cope with shows and people to reflect and mirror themselves in characters. Because with Naruto, for example, I know for me, when I was younger, I had a really big sense of wanting to belong. No matter what I had to do to belong, no matter what I had to do to be a part of something, I just wanted to be a part of it. And I was afraid of rejection. I even had a fear for a good little while of people yelling at me. I didn't like getting yelled at. I didn't like being rejected. I didn't like being pushed or shunned away. And it kind of just became like a really big fear for me to be rejected by people. And it had turned into me doing anything and whatever I could just to say that, yeah, I'm a part of this group or these are my friends or I'm in a group with these people. And that's a moment where anime was like just really real for me and it felt like therapy almost was because when I watched Naruto and I saw that Naruto was going through the same thing, it showed me that I wasn't the only one. Even though it was a show, I was still able to connect emotionally on a deep level with Naruto's feelings and everything that he went through with the rejection and just the being pushed away by everyone and everybody being afraid of him. And then him meeting Kakashi, Sakura, Sasuke, and Jiraiya. And then seeing all the friends that he gained just from being himself and just from being who he was just by being Naruto and not having to change anything about himself, no matter he had the tail beast in him or not, no matter if nobody else liked him, that select group of people liked him. And that was a really big push for me to understand that there was nothing I had to change about myself, that I was perfectly fine, that I just had to wait and a group of people that were for me would find me and that's what happened. And that's why I say that anime and therapy go hand in hand because watching Naruto and seeing what he went through with all of his trauma from his parents being killed, from them rejected, from the Leaf Village rejecting him and treating him like an outcast, and then to him becoming the Hokage, and then him also joining Team 7, making Team 7 with Sasuke, Sakura, and Kakashi, it showed me that a group that was for me would find me for who I was rather than who I'm not. And that's what was the therapeutic part for me, because seeing that, it healed that inside of me of what I didn't have. And I was able to cope within Naruto, and I was able to find that in Naruto that I didn't find in myself. And with therapy, I just recently started therapy because back in high school, I never really felt like it worked. And growing up in a black household, they kind of don't really believe in that kind of thing with therapy, like working, like with mental health. It's not taken as seriously as it should be, I feel like. It's kind of shunned away and just kind of swept up under the rug. But recently in college, there was a lot of like relationship troubles I was going through with a person, and I took up therapy, and I just recently got back into it. I wish I would have kept up with it back in my freshman year, but I didn't. But I wish I would have kept up with it because therapy, it was a safe space for me, just like anime is. It was a very safe space for me. And it was a place where I felt comfortable speaking about anything. It was a place where I felt heard. It was a place where I felt safe. And it was just like how anime is a portal to escape from reality. Therapy, to me, feels like a place where you can just escape from reality. And even though I wouldn't say that therapy is sugar coated, but a lot of things that a therapist won't tell you is a lot of things that anime will show you. And a lot of things that anime can't show you, a therapist will tell you. And I say that to say that anime and therapy do go hand in hand because they can both be used for the same things. Therapy is used to heal, anime can also be used to heal, because therapy has helped to heal me from the whole relationship thing, a heartbreak relationship that I was going through. Anime has helped me heal from like my trauma of wanting to feel belonged or just feel like I belonged somewhere. And I feel like anime is the mirror that shows you. It shows you your trauma. It helps you reflect your trauma. And therapy is the catalyst that helps you grow and evolve from your trauma. And I feel like by using both anime and therapy, that you can both use something that you enjoy and that moves you to implement and kind of confide in something that can truly push you and evolve you, if that makes sense. Because a lot of people, a lot of things, a lot of people cope in anime, and a lot of things that you may maybe talk about to yourself in a room, like you wouldn't say in front of a therapist. But let's say you have this anime that you love to watch that helps you cope and helps you heal, and maybe you talk to yourself, like, or you journal things that you write in that journal, or things that you talk to yourself about are things that you probably wouldn't say in front of your therapist. And that's why I say anime helps people cope, because a lot of things that people feel, like emotions and things they get from anime, they wouldn't say in front of a therapist because maybe they're nervous or maybe they're scared, or maybe they don't want the therapist to interpret the wrong thing. But the way that those things can go hand in hand is because the therapist is there to help you. The therapist is there, like I said before, to help you evolve from whatever you're going through. And the anime should be a catalyst to push you to evolving from the therapy, if that makes sense. Because escaping from reality through therapy or anime, you shouldn't be afraid to let the people in that want to help you, rather that be like a therapist or just anyone. Because yes, anime can be that mirror. Yes, anime can help you and heal you. I feel like it's stronger if used as a mirror, but I just really want you guys to know that no matter what you're going through, no matter what it is, rather it be heartbreak, rather it be trauma, abuse, that you are stronger than that, and that there are people out there who want to help you, and there are people out there that can help you. And to don't be afraid to reach out for that help. Like, don't confide so much into yourself to the point to where you're afraid to confide into someone else. And don't let something build up so much into the point of you to where it gets too much to handle and that you just feel like there is no other way out. But if this episode touched you guys, if this episode reached you guys, please subscribe and comment, like the video, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.